Hello and welcome! I'm Norvegicus and this is my Let's Play of Drakan, the Ancient Gates. So, this will be episode 6 of our adventure, and in this episode we're just going to explore some more in Surdana, because now that we are done in the Shadowmire, more of Surdana is going to open up to us. So before we do that though, I'm just going to show you what happens if we try to go back into the Shadowmire. Say you want to go back here, say you want to go explore some more in this place, but if you do that, you will quickly find out that the Shadowmire has mysteriously disappeared. So we can't actually go in here anymore. It's literally impossible to get back into the Shadowmire once we've exited. So if you exit the Shadowmire, you can't go back in. I mean, if you go through the saving and like the realm change, then you can't go back into the Shadowmire afterwards for some weird reason. They made it like that. I have no idea why. They could have done something else, but they chose to just make it so that the Shadowmire is swallowed up by the ground, I guess. So let's see what happens when we exit the cave right here.
Nishala, hear me!
What is it you want, Jasad? Your parlor tricks grow stale.
Nishala, did you think to hide your plans from me? I have warned you. The ancient gateways must remain sealed. We cannot allow you to awaken the Elder Breed. Your kind has proven incapable of handling such power.
Our future is not yours to decide.
Yours is a primitive species, Nishala. Savage and undisciplined. We offer you our guidance, yet you fight us with tooth and nail.
You offer us slavery, Jasad.
Call it what you will. Accept your place in the natural order and your people will be cared for. Continue to fight us, and you will be put down. There will be no further warnings.
Yeah, so I guess he seemed like a nice guy and all. I mean, honestly though, he could probably just destroy this whole town in like 2 seconds if he just wanted to. There are like no guards and they can't really put up a fight anyway. I'm pretty much the only person who can do that. So when we go in here now, we can see that the door to the Shadowmire is now completely closed, and
How can I open this?
can never go back in there ever during this playthrough now, but that's fine. What do you have to say now, sir?
You made it back. I thought I'd seen the last of you. Incredible. There aren't many who could survive the Shadowmire on their own.
Yep, I'm pretty awesome. And he's so amazed by me that now he refuses to talk to me anymore. So yeah, he's just flabbergasted, you know? Like, wow, this girl just went through the Shadowmire all on her own. Wow. Yeah. So now we can go back into town and we can give Arok the cipher rune that we found in the Shadowmire. So let's do that. You can see Arok in the distance right there, and we're going to get another cutscene as we enter the town right here.
Did I miss something? Who was that up in the sky?
That was Jasad Thane, the ruler of the Desert Lords. It seems he's learned of our arrival. Did you find the rune?
Of course. Here.
Excellent work, Rin.
Thank you. Now, if you're done lying around, maybe we should open these gates.
If only it were so simple. Each of the 4 gates lies in a different region, and each was sealed from the other side.
Another journey, then. How far are they?
2 gates lie in the Northlands, where ancient Meridia once stood. The other 2 are in the Desert of Tears.
The Northlands are closer, aren't they? Maybe we should try there first.
That would seem our best choice. Mishala has already struck an alliance with the Northmen at Ravenshold.
Good. Let's get moving then.
Yeah, I'm afraid my memory of that area is a bit rusty. Perhaps the seer there can offer us some directions.
So, you're determined to follow through with this. I've warned Mishala, but she won't listen. The omens are dark. I fear the Eye hides great peril for us all.
We have no choice. Whatever dangers may come, the Dragon Mother must be awakened.
Very well then. You'll need a guide. The northern coastline is rugged and the inlet to Ravenshold is difficult to spot. We have a shipping outpost in the Andrelian Isles. If you can reach it, one of our ships could guide you through.
Good. I remember the way to the islands. We'll look for a guide there.
Alright, so that was another cutscene. I think this will be the last cutscene for this episode. So yeah, we've got some new stuff here. We've got a new spot on the map, the kind of brownish yellowish one, dark yellow one, passage to the Andrelian Isles. And we are supposed to go to the Andrelian Isles to search for a guide so that we can get to Ravenshold. And in Ravenshold we have the first gateway to open. And there are 4 gateways in total, so that is one of the 4 to open right there. Interesting. Do you have anything more to say, Mr. Zoladane?
Mishala has told you of her plans then? I must confess, I have warned her against it. The omens are dark. I fear something terrible awaits us on this path.
Yeah?
Will you be heading to the Northlands then? They say the Northmen are a volatile people. I'm not certain we should be so trusting of them.
You're not trusting of anyone, are you? You seem very negative. You know, you need to have a positive mindset, dude. Yeah, so we can actually ride Arok now, which is why we can suddenly reach places we've never been able to reach before. So that's pretty cool. We can fly him, of course. Before we do that, though, I want to sell off some things. I want to start with Qualis and sell off the mana potions that I don't need.
I'll wait for you here.
And maybe, if we are lucky, he will also sell us the weapon. That is the secret weapon he can sell. There's a chance every time we talk to him that he can sell it, but the chance is very, very low. Nope.
Oh, hello. What do you need?
No weapon for us, but he can buy our mana potions. We don't need them because I'm not going to use magic for a while yet anyway, if at all. And mana does regenerate on its own, just slowly. So this is just to get mana back fast. So
I'll take that.
Just for now,
I'll take that.
I think the mana potions are just in our inventory space.
You'll be back.
Like wasted space in the inventory, so might as well just sell it. The money is more important right now, trust me. And we're also going to go into the blacksmiths and sell off our weapons and buy new ones, as well as give him the Toadfist's helm that he offered us 2,000 gold for. Which is definitely worth it.
Here, Rin.
Definitely worth it. Hello, you're humming. You seem like you're in a good mood.
Toadfist's helm? You actually got the damned thing? Great Golgrin sack! I'd given up hope of ever seeing this. Here, take your money. I'm going to have a look at this thing and see if I can't modify it a bit. If it could be made to fit a human, it would be a damned nice bit of armor.
I mean, sure, for people who like that kind of armor. I mean, makes sense if you can modify it a lot. I mean, but it doesn't really matter to us. All that matters is that we got our gold. So I'm going to go and sell the steel club.
Always a pleasure doing business.
Also going to sell the ornate leather because you can buy a new armor now.
Always a pleasure doing business.
And even though I haven't used it, I will also sell off the wood shield because I think the shields are cool and I want to buy the new one.
Always a pleasure doing business.
I know it's sad, but I'm also going to sell off the bitter touch because the damage output is now too weak for us. even though it has the nice freeze chance, but you know.
Always a pleasure doing business.
There are more weapons with more like this bonus things, so you can just get it. And I'm also going to sell the wood longbow.
Always a pleasure doing business.
Because now we can buy a better one. So every time you sell something to the merchants, they will sell it back. So you can freely sell whatever you want and buy it back if you change your mind later. So last time, the last item he had in stock was the mithril short sword. You can see it right here. Now he's got new stuff: a wood club, a steel club that we have already sold him as well, a rusty longsword and other kinds of long swords, steel axe. That's pretty cool looking, gotta admit, but the damage isn't too good for us right now. Maces. These are the same kind of maces that the Grolls use. And we can also buy the new armor, which is the chain armor. That's 20 armor rating instead of, what was it, 10? And I think it has more durability as well. So, yes please.
Excellent choice.
Also the steel shield.
Excellent choice.
These are two-handed swords. They're not too good either. I think, yes, the short battle bow is the best bow that we can use right now, because the other bows, we need bow skills to use, so let's buy that. I know it's a short range, and 200 arrows instead of 300, like the wood longbow had, but it's still better with damage.
Excellent choice.
So we're going to buy that. Steel two-handed sword, that's where we get the good stuff. 15 damage. Mithril club, 14 AP. Mithril longsword, that would have been awesome, but we don't have the skill yet. We need 4 or level 4 in melee to use that. But I will buy the wyvern claw. It's got 14 AP, that's pretty good, and it's also very fast, so it's a pretty good weapon for fast enemies like the trogs were. They usually attacked me, even though they didn't really attack me because they were so fast. Much faster than Grolls, for example. So I'm going to buy this.
Excellent choice.
It's also cool looking as well. The tech, it's low damage, but it has a special effect, which is stealing health or absorbing health. So each time you attack an enemy and you have lost some health, you will gain a little bit of health back from each hit that you hit the enemy with. So that's a good weapon for that, but there are better weapons with that effect. Better weapons with that effect later, so I wouldn't spend my money on it, especially since we're pretty low on money already. We already only have 500 gold left right now, so I don't want to spend all my money right now. I want to save some of it, but I'm definitely going to go for the mithril longsword if we can afford it and if we can use it before we go to the Andrelian Isles. That's for sure. Okay.
Be careful out there. Oh, that blood can get slippery, you know.
I guess you're right about that. Okay, so let's equip the chain armor. It's a lot cooler than the ornate leather, that's for sure. I don't know why it's missing an arm, but it seems like only one arm on this one, but it's still better with armor. Also going to equip the shield, because I think it's cool looking, and it fits with the armor. Also going to equip the earth blade for now. Also going to hot slot this and hot slot this. I mean, this is also cool. The wyvern claw, it's like shining green on the eye right there, or whatever it is. So yeah, if you look at the earth blade, you can see that where it says speed, under where it says speed, it's like an icon, and it says 10 out of 10. And that is not the rating from other people using the sword before me. That is a special move that this sword has. So there are some of these swords. There are like elemental swords. This is one of them. We need to find all of them to get a special weapon at the end of the game, and I'm going to get all of them. So this is the first one, the earth blade. And it has like a special earth attack. So that if I click, I think it is the circle button. I'm not going to use it right now because you can't get it back. So you have 10 charges. You can say it says 10 at the bottom right as well. So that's the amount of charges we have left on the weapon. And it's got like, what happens is you have like a green light coming from Rin and going outwards and hitting all of the enemies for a certain in a certain radius of the weapon or of Rin. And there are some weapons that do have effects like that in the game as well, not counting the elemental swords. But this is one of the elemental swords. Also, just because if you're curious about it, if you hit Arok with your sword, he will lose health, and you lose health as well. So don't attack Arok with your weapons. It's a bad idea. So now we can fly. Arok is also really cool to use. He can spit fireballs. If I click the square button, the attack button, and that is very good for aerial combat. I can also, with the circle button, use a flamethrower. The flamethrower is really good for enemies on the ground, but it's not very good for aerial combat unless you're very, very close, because the range is pretty short. So now you're probably wondering, where do we start? Well, I'm going to start with some combat. If we go this way, this is where the Shadow Mire is right down there, and that's where the bitch lived with the farm. Back there is the Mushroom Cave and the other farm where we saved the farmer's wife. But if we go this way, to this ledge right here, there is a little cave entrance right there. A bonus cave, you might say. And this is completely optional. You don't have to go to this cave, but I highly recommend it, because you do get something useful out of it.
I'll wait for you here.
As well as combat experience and gold, of course. And there are only grolls in here, and the grolls are not very scary. Like, they're like the weakest enemies right now. Especially like Surdanian, I guess you could say. Grolls from Surdana. Oh, he's scared of me now. He's running away. Hey, I just want to kill you. Don't worry about it. These guys don't have mazes even. They only have, like, what? DIY weapons? Look at that. Like clubs, kind of. Looks like they made them themselves. Oh! Didn't see you there. Hello. Yeah, this weapon is pretty amazing. 3 hits and they die. I mean, if I do combo moves, I'm pretty sure they die even before that. So this is where we get the special item. We get another potion of invisibility, and yes, I know that I missed the one in the Shadow Mire when I rescued Nicole's the Bold from the dungeon, but you know, you don't have to get every single potion in the game to win. I'm just showing it off for you to get if you want them. So that's another potion of invisibility for you right there if you want it. And they are good. I mean, sure, they're worth getting, but you don't need them to win the game. Not sure what these guys are doing. They're standing here with their backs turned, not really doing anything. And I do more damage to them when they have their backs turned, so I have no idea. This is the last room, short cave. There's nothing in the water, I've checked. There's nothing on the other side, you can't even get to there. This is a rusty axe. No, it's an iron axe. My bad. And we have some more loot as well. Yeah, so I didn't take a single hit of damage, but I did gain a lot of gold and also another potion of invisibility. So getting in here was definitely worth it. And now we're going to get out. I'm probably going to sell off the iron axe to Greg the blacksmith to get some more money. It isn't worth much, but I mean, a little bit of money here, a little bit of money there, gets to be a little more money in a little while if you keep selling off the weapons. Hello, Arok, are you waiting patiently for me? He's so cute. Yes. It's time for some aerial combat. You can see that we have something over here.
There are black wings nearby.
Yep.
I can smell them.
And they can smell us as well. At least this one could. So yeah, these guys, they shoot something at us. I don't know what it is. I think it's like kind of fire thing. It looks like more like magic to me, but yeah. If you're just careful, they die pretty easily. They do take, or they do hurt you for a lot of damage, so be careful. And sometimes dragons can drop these balls, which are health balls. And it counts for a lot of health, so getting those, pretty useful. Let's go kill the other Blackwing. There are only 2 Blackwings in Surdana, at least in this area. Hello, do you... Yeah, you didn't notice me. So the best thing to do is to be very, very close because and circle them, because then they can't hit you. Whee! And he hits the ground. Poor guy. Yep, so if you're disoriented now, this is the way to the Andrelian Isles. Not gonna go there yet, because we have some more things we can do in Surdana. And this is where we came from. So over here was where we killed the Blackwing, and that's the cave with the Grolls. And there's another cave right down here, and these are warthogs right here. We haven't seen those before in this game, but they are one of the most common enemies in the game, and I don't know why we take so long to find them in the game, but here they are, and now we're going to see them a lot, trust me. Two kinds of warthogs. One kind with melee uses axes, and the other kind has like fireballs that they shoot from their mouths, so like ranged attacks. They're pretty annoying. There's going to be another ranged one coming here. Yep, he usually comes out when you land for some reason. I think it's a trap because you're supposed to land with a dismount Arok, and then he shoots you as Ren. They're a lot easier to kill as Arok, obviously. Let's get the loot. I don't think any of them dropped anything, but we can get something from barrels. Didn't, of course. Yeah, they can drop loot. They can drop money and potions as well, these warthogs. Let's go down here, because there is a little secret if we land down here in this little area. You can see there is a bag of gold. 150 gold. Definitely worth getting. So now you're probably wondering, well, how do you get into this cave? Because it is locked from the inside. Well, my dear viewer, there is actually an entrance right here. This is also one of those short optional caves. It is a little scary because there are some fire shooters in here that shoots fireballs at you, and they are pretty strong. Oh! What the? Who did that? I'm sorry? What the? What? Huh? Is there another one? Where is he? What the f? That is a glitch. He's not supposed to do that. Is he shooting me through the wall? That's weird. Yeah, he's shooting me through the wall, literally. I've never seen that before. It's kind of weird. I have no idea how that works. Okay, that's weird as shit. Where is he? Is he down there or something? Yeah. And there are also spiders in here. I'm going to shoot the spiders because they're annoying, and I think I killed them with 2 arrows. If I can hit them. No, 3 arrows actually. If I can hit them, that is. There we go, thank you. Let's go with the Earth Blade. Okay, let's be careful. Is that a fire shooter? Or is that... Yep, nope, that's a melee one. Yep. Oh. I don't know why he shoots at me, even though he's not here. I think it's the one at the bottom here. Yeah, the spiders are really weak at this point in the game, especially with this sword. Is that the fire shooter dude? No, that's the melee guy. There's 2 of them down there. One shoots fireballs and the other one is melee. Let's see if I can find if... There he is. I think he's the guy who's shooting at us. I'm not really sure. And I have no idea how he manages to shoot us through the wall, through the mountain. But he's going to start shooting at us. And oh, yeah, if you just run towards him, you can just kill him really fast. You can see that he hit me as well with melee. He like punched me with his claw. They can't do that. It doesn't take a lot of damage from that, but it can be annoying after a while, so just kill him as fast as possible. He's not as useless as the staff guys up close. That's a rusty short sword? No, rusty long sword. Sorry. These are explosive barrels, just ignore those. Let's go here and collect some more loot. It's basically why we got here in the first place, to get some loot. There's nothing over there. Another bag of 150 gold over here. And there are some more enemies up ahead, so be careful. The spiders are not particularly scary, but the warthogs certainly can be. Oh, he noticed me, okay. I killed him before he could do anything. Screw you, sir. Yes, spider. Spiders aren't sir. Oh! I saw him just in time. Yeah, if you roll, you can avoid them. Oh, come on. Douchebag. Yeah, Doesn't do him a lot of damage, but it's still annoying. He could be the guy who shot me through the wall too, actually. I'm not sure. One of them did. They aren't supposed to do that. I've never seen that before. In all the years I've played this game, I've never seen that ever happen. So I was shocked when I saw that. I thought there was another one spawning, which shouldn't happen either, so I don't know.
Arok!
Fear not.
I can call for Arok with the L1 button, and he will land somewhere close to me. It's going to glitch out in the game at certain points, because sometimes he lands somewhere where you can't reach him, and then when you try to call for him, he's like, oh, I'm right here, and then you can't get to him. So that's gonna happen sooner or later in this playthrough. I just know it. It always happens. More warthogs right here. Let's just kill them with Arok to be safe. There's one fire dude and one melee dude. There's one drop of money as well. At least, oh, both of them did. Okay. Just do that. Collect the money, because you can't collect the money while flying for some dumb reason. So you have to dismount to collect stuff, unfortunately. I would have loved to just fly over and click the L1 button and just make things fly over to me. Would have been so much easier. This is where we killed the Blackwings earlier. If we go a little further, we can see that we have something else here. There are some catapults. Be careful of those. They do a lot of damage to you, but they are easy enough to destroy. 2 fireballs and the fire damage should take care of them. But they do hurt you for a lot, so be careful of them. There we go, only 3 of them in this area. And there are some warthogs over here as well. One here. He's dead in a moment. Did not drop anything. And there's another warthog in this little cave area right here. Both of them are melee, so they can't do anything to us. Did you drop anything? No. Didn't hear the clean sound. And there's supposed to be some barrels and a chest behind these boxes. Yeah, sometimes they hide the chests, so just you have to be very, very thorough when you're looking for loot in this game sometimes. You're probably wondering what the cave is for. Well, unfortunately, we can't enter this cave yet. This is the entrance to an area called the Cragmore, which we can't enter just now. It's locked, so we have to wait, but we're going to go through there later, obviously. So on our way back, you can probably spot there's a cave down here, and this is also another optional secret that I like to do. It is definitely worth doing, because we do get something useful out of it. Jump down here, and there is a very, very scary enemy in this cave, and you have to be very careful not to piss yourself when you see this. You ready?
Ah, look at the beak on this thing! Nice, chicky. Come on, here, buddy.
Yep, it's a giant chicken. No silver lining. It's a giant chicken. And it eats humans. Look at all the blood and all the dead people around here. And it can hurt you for a lot, so I'm trying to kill it without taking damage. Oh, one more hit. He almost hit me. Yeah, and it drops a golden egg. Now you're wondering, what is a golden egg for? Well, it's 1,000 gold. So 1,000 gold to kill this one chicken. Definitely worth it, and you also get experience with killing the chicken as well, because it is an enemy. It is classified as a mob enemy. So yeah, that is pretty much the stuff that we can do in Surdana right now. We can do a little more, but that's the things I'm thinking about doing today, mostly. I'm also going to do one more thing, and that is to go to the monastery, which is right over here, over the hill here. Just want to show off something that's really, really weird. I've always wondered about this. You can see it right here. There are nothing. Like, there are no enemies, nothing to find here at all in this little area right here. But if we land here, and then dismount Arok for a little bit, then go through the cave as Rin, and turn around, we get Grolls, and I have no idea why these Grolls suddenly showed up, and they only show up like this. It's the only way to make him show up. He killed his own friend. I mean, maybe they weren't friends, but... Yeah, you can see that the guys with a different color and... Oh! Yep, they're shooting at me. Yeah, the guys with the different colors have a different weapons. So these guys are the Gruul version of the fire shooters. They shoot like magic, similar to the Blackwings. I'm going to kill them with Arok because they do a lot of damage and they're kind of hard to dodge in that open area. So I'm going to be cheap for once and actually kill them the easy way. Now that they've spawned, they don't despawn until you kill them. So, you know, 2 fireballs killed them. I mean, with the fire damage, of course. So that was it. I don't know why these growths suddenly just appeared, but they did. And this is the monastery, the Brotherhood of the Eternal Word. Got it on the map as well now. So this is where we are now. You can see the map of Surdana. This is where the monks live, and these guys are being murdered, as the other NPCs are saying. So we are going to end the 6th episode right here, and in the next episode, episode 7, we are going to check out the monastery and see what's up, see what's killing these monks, and also do an optional quest which is to help these guys, these poor monks getting killed. So I hope you enjoyed episode 6 of Drakan, the Ancient's Gates, and I'm hoping that you will join me in the next episode of Drakan as well. Bye bye for now. What the? What? Huh?
NANI? The roof is on fire. We don't need the water, let the motherfucker burn, motherfucker.